Please subscribe to the English Web and do not forget to click the bell icon to stay notified at all times. In my last video, I shared 5 essential writing tips for all genres. If you all haven't checked the video out, then please do so. In today's video, I shall continue with another set of tips that you all can use to excel at writing. Hello everyone, welcome back to the English Web. I am Bhageshri. So I shall start with the sixth tip. The sixth writing tip would be fact checking and researching. Now this is one of the most important writing tips. This is especially true if you are talking history or geography or sharing any kind of information with your readers. Make sure that you have double checked the facts before adding them in your writing pieces. You do not want to go wrong with the information or the facts that you are providing your readers with. So yeah, that is a very essential tip. Tip number 7 is not using words like very and not very often. Now what I mean by this is that we overly use words like not and very. So it's like not easy, not difficult, very challenging, very interesting. So what I'm trying to say is that every time you want to use the word very or not, try and think of an alternative word. So if suppose I want to say something like Ram is not active while he is home. I can say something like Ram is inactive while he is home. I do not need to use the word not. I can also say something like Team India is a very strong cricket team. Now instead of using very strong, I can say something like Team India is a very formidable cricket team. So rather than using very strong, I'm using the word formidable, which is again a very it is more impactful than very strong. Very strong is something that becomes redundant, sounds redundant. So that was tip number 7. Tip number 8 is quality over quantity. A writing piece which is 50 words long is any day more impactful than a 500 word writing piece which is just repetitive and boring. Nobody wants to read something that is drab and repetitive. So one of the ways you can get rid of something that you should not add is by reading your piece from a reader's point of view. This will help you understand what works and what doesn't work, and you can thus eliminate everything that does not work. Ensure that your writing is crisp and to the point. Tip number 9 is sticking to one format of writing. Now English is broadly divided into British English and American English, and major differences when it comes to the language can be divided between the two factions of the language, be it your spellings, punctuations or vocabulary. Now when I say that you have to stick to one style or one format of writing, I mean that if you are using British English, then ensure you stick to using British English throughout your writing and do not switch or alternate between British English and American English. Now if for example I am using the word color in my writing, and if I spell the word as C-O-L-O-R, which is an American English spelling of the word color, then I have to use that word, that spelling throughout my writing and not use C-O-L-O-U-R and alternate, right, between C-O-L-O-R and C-O-L-O-U-R. So that is just when it comes to the spellings. There are many other differences when it comes to vocabulary or punctuations. Make sure your writing has uniformity when it comes to the writing style. So yeah, that was tip number 9. And the last tip is keep writing. Yes, most people give up after they see that they are not going anywhere with their writing. Writing is a very it's an exhaustive process. It's very slow. But at the same time, you will only be rewarded once you have found your niche, and you would only be able to find your niche once you've explored all the types of writing. You will understand what works for you and what doesn't work for you only after you have written a substantial amount of words. So yeah, those were the tips for today, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. I shall be back next week with another set of tips. Yes, and if you all have liked this video, then please do not forget to hit the like button. Do comment below and let me know if you all have any tips to share about writing. Do not forget to share and subscribe to the English Web. I shall see you guys soon. Goodbye.